Hello, brothers and sisters. It is 4:52 p.m. Central Standard Time, and here we are on part 3. Here we go. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe.
Incoming IR radiation from Nibiru and our sun. Spiral gold causes IR light to reflect blue light back to space. The math term golden ratio equals 1 to 1.61 may apply. Again, all these things are far beyond anything that I could ever even understand or anything about this, okay? So I'm just kind of sharing that type of information.
I'd love to get this thumb drive that he has.
And so I want you guys to be able to see what's going on, what's actually happening here. And of course, with me trying to report these things, you know, I wished I knew these things before I even started sometimes. I wish I knew about this, but like I said, it doesn't change anything about 2030, 2031's comet or 2024, 2025 comet, unless the 2024, 2025 comet that they're talking about, which is actually what I've said to you recently, I felt like that would be the stronger possibility for the Planet X scenario. And it could be, that could be the one. We didn't have enough time to go into that. We're having a lot of issues going on right now. So I'm going to update you just as quick as I can on more information about this. But I wanted you to know now, because this is flat out nerve-wracking. And
folks, when he does an update, I'm going to do another breakdown, so because hopefully he'll actually have more of these up here for me to be able to read out to you and kind of break it down and find other connections. So I will keep you updated.
It explains too, though, why the threat of China. Okay, why there is a threat of China right now invading the United States. Because as I was told, their agricultural will be destroyed as a result. They want the United States for a new home. And I think that's why we're going to see all the wars are going to happen. One of the ancient documents that I have studied in relations to this Planet X crossing is one of the Egyptian documents that I have studied on there. It talks about that all the kings of the earth would be at war first before this binary system comes through. I'll try to find that and share that details with you so that I can update you on that as well. But the scary thing is that the thing is almost here. And I don't even know what to think, really don't. And of course, the other thing is, you know, I know that they've told me before that these alien groups here are going to claim to be the saviors of our world, that we're in chaos, they come to save us. Well, that's right about the right timing. And then on top of that, you have that.
The entire Bible is all written about
we have a lot of issues
alien
going
life.
on. And here this planet is on top
Visitors.
of us right now. This is why I think the wars have sped
from
up.
the heavens.
This is why everything is speeding up right now.
The sky
Planet
people.
X is about to come. And of course, don't forget, I've been told that the reptilians that work with our military have already been stating their cousins are returning, and they're returning soon.
You guys heard him talking about the reptilians, the lizard people. Well, there was a TV show called V. They've been telling us for a long time, and they wear human skin. Check this out. I actually remember watching this series. Do we not have the technology for these kinds of crazy masks now?
But if my own people tried to kill me.
Fifth column.
Anybody remember this show? I sure do. This is serious stuff, folks. It's real. They tell us in TV shows, they tell us in movies all the time. When we started off this episode, I actually showed you guys this chart right here with Gil Broussard, Planet 7X Estimated Path by Gil Broussard. Okay, let me show you him. This here is Dr. Gil Broussard's channel. And folks, I'm not going to lie to you. He has a lot of videos that have been removed. He had a lot more videos here on his home channel, and his videos, you go to his videos, it's the same thing. He had a whole lot more than this. I don't know what's going on, but odds are he's on to something. We know what happened to that other guy, right? Yeah, the chief guy for the United States Navy got killed in 2008. They're trying to silence things, folks. Now, Also, I mentioned to you guys about Tiamat. Tiamat is, you can put in Tiamat planet and you can come here and start doing some research. Look at this. Eventually, advanced cultures emerged on the two planets. More than 100 million years ago, the two cultures fought for unknown reasons. While Mars was turned into a wasteland, Tiamat was utterly destroyed, and its remains became the asteroid belt, which is directly between Earth and Jupiter. That's right, that meteor belt that's between there, it's the remnants of Tiamat. The Anunnaki mourned for eons over the loss of the two civilizations. Well, our planet, from the way that some of the lore goes, is that when it was destroyed, Earth is actually a remnant. Earth and the moon is a remnant of Tiamat. So, yeah, this goes into a very deep, esoteric type knowledge of information of things. It's a little bit deeper than what I'm going to go into with this video, but these are things that are reality. And I mean, you notice how it ties back to Sumer, the Anunnaki, you know, Sumeria. That's where the Bible came from. I actually just had a gentleman leave a comment talking about the Bible's real and Jesus Christ is real and all this stuff, and it's like, I'm sorry, guy, but you know, it's not. In the way that he believes. The Anunnaki, not Adam and Eve, but Abraham and Sarah are the two individuals that actually everything stemmed from. Okay, Moses wrote the book of Genesis. Well, how did he get it? He got it from oral tradition. Well, where did he get it from? You know, you trace that lineage, it goes to Abraham and Sarah. Abraham and Sarah are from Mesopotamia, the towns of Kish and Ur, which are two towns from Sumeria, the Sumerian gods, the Anunnaki, those that came from the heavens, you know, the powerful ones. That's how this all comes into play. And I know it's kind of a lot to swallow, but by all means, please go read the Enuma Elish, read the book of Enoch. The Emerald Tablets of Thoth. There's a lot of information out there that you can read. You can actually find them on YouTube videos, and you can for an audio, and you can listen to it. There's a lot of information on truth. It also ties back to how the Roman Empire just kind of changed over to being the Roman Catholic Church. It all ties together, folks. So please do some homework and look for some things and try to educate yourself, educate others as you learn. Direct them here to my channel so they can get a little information on what truth really is. Have them look at Billy Carson. Billy Carson is another good one. This is the channel for Billy Carson, Forbidden Knowledge. This gentleman here is extremely, extremely educated. He's a master teacher. He's been teaching people about this stuff for years. I mean, he goes on about, you know, Egypt, the connections, the tablets of thought. This is Billy Carson right here. Very educated guy. He knows his stuff. Please, by all means, come over and take a peek at him. See what he's talking about. You will learn a lot, especially when you come over here to his videos and you go to Egyptian mystery schools. He's got a lot of them on here. You will get a lot of information from this guy. He's fantastic. For those of you who are not aware, what we're talking about here, we're talking about our north and south poles melting, where they're currently at. We're talking about our planet getting hotter. You know, what they've been preaching, the whole global warming. Yes, it is a global warming. It's a real thing, but it happens every 3,600 years. We have ice ages. We have mini ice ages. It's exactly what it is. And what is that going to look like for us? Well, all you got to do is put in future map of the Earth, U.S. Navy, and guess what? They actually have them. They actually have their own thing that they've done. They've worked exclusively with a gentleman by the name of Gordon Scallions, and they've got their own future map of the world. Once the poles flip, and there's a little thing down here you can actually zoom in here and you can read if you happen to get a good enough one. This one's not quite good enough, but this is pretty much what we're going to wind up looking like, folks. The flip is going to happen. It's inevitable, no matter what we do about it. See this right over here? This is Lemuria. That's right, the people of Lemuria. Right here, Atlantis. That's right. There's a lot of stuff that goes on here that people are having a hard time with really grasping onto. Let's see if you can read this one. Oh, here we go. You can actually read this one. So if any of you want to go ahead and hit the pause button and take a screenshot, go for it. Mr. Gordon Michael Scallion actually worked with the government, believe it or not, to try and map this stuff out. He did prophecy of how things were going on, and the Navy, from guess what, through not just astronomy, but also the people of what do you call them? oh crap, people that study. Oh gosh, dang, hang on a second. He worked with scientists, astronomers, and archaeologists, and from discovering all of these things, these are the things that he found. Now notice over here in Egypt. Okay, over here in Africa, Egypt, look at that. It's all watery, and it would be lush and green like it used to be. You know, like the Sphinx and the pyramids, how they're all of a sudden like washed away. Yeah, imagine the tidal waves just kind of whoosh, tossing us back and forth. I mean, this is gonna be ugly, folks. It's going to be ugly. So I suggest everybody kind of come and take a peek at who the gentleman is. His name's Gordon Michael Scallions. You can read up on him, and by all means, put in future map of the Earth. I just went to the images, but you can go to all, and you can actually there's several places for you to check up on it. So if you happen to live near the coasts, I would definitely not want to be near any kind of a coastline whatsoever. Okay, and yeah, start preparing for food and water. It's going to get bad, and things are going to be expensive now. Why? Because they're trying to squeeze everything out of us they can. But remember, folks, we just need to be prepared. Knowledge is power, and as long as we have the knowledge, we take that power away from them, so we can prepare and we can be safe for ourselves. So that way, there's no need to fear. So when we can have our eyes open, and we can live without fear, and we can always remember that love is the only way forward. Have a good day.